Good morning, y'all. Good morning. So we woke up. We woke up with snow outside. Give it to me. Don't put it in your mouth. So the girls woke up with snow. In Summer help Autumn out. Help Autumn down so she can see the snow. So the girl. Oh my gosh. Help her, so she can look out this window. Come, Autumn, come. Come look at this window. Come look at the snow. Come on. Okay, she wants to look at that window. Okay, let's look at this window. Hi. Come, let's look at this window. Look at what we woke up to, guys. We woke up to what?
There's snow over here.
There's snow over where? Up to snow today.
Yeah, but only a little bit.
Look who's excited. Are you excited? She wants to go outside. Autumn, you can't go outside, my love. It's too cold. You know what, though? I bet we could just touch it for a second. We can touch it for a second. It's not going to hurt. Oh, my goodness, it's cold.
I can go outside. I want to eat snow.
Look at her. She's like, no.
I want to eat the snow.
Don't eat the snow. But you can touch it, though. But don't let your feet get... Just stand here, and then you can do it, okay? Okay. Go a little closer. Feel your hand. Oh, my gosh. Take it outside. Here, put it in the garbage. Here, the garbage. I'll put it outside. Good job.
Ow, it's cold.
It's very cold.
It's in the tongue.
Autumn is like, I don't know about that. Should we close it?
Mommy, close it. I'm getting cold.
Uh-oh. Careful. Oi.
Mommy.
Autumn is very cold. Okay.
No, Mommy.
It's okay. You know what? Let her go and see it for herself. She's gonna.
Wow.
She says, wow. Okay, let's try. Come on. Get a little closer. You can touch it now. Come on. She doesn't want to go. Touch it. See? See? It's so cold. See? See? Now you touched it. Come on. Come in. Time to come in now. Time to come in. Okay.
I'm gonna do it now.
Come on. That's enough. You guys. You give her. Summer, Autumn, we're done with the snow. You give her an inch. She wants to take a mile. Oh, dear. She likes the snow. She wants to be outside. But she's not dressed appropriately for it. I just wanted her to touch it a little bit, get a feel for it, and then she wants to go outside. She wants to go outside. They don't open the door, okay? Don't open it.
Wow.
She's just... Wow. Wow. She says, wow. Bless you. Uh-oh. You know, oh, Summer, dude. Poor baby. Here, look outside. Look outside. See the snow? See. Autumn, say wow. Autumn, say wow. Autumn, say wow. That's the first thing she said when she woke up this morning. She says, wow. Good morning, everybody.
I'm doing this
Summer.
side. I'm doing for Autumn.
Yeah, but be careful, okay? I don't want this thing to rip, because if it does, I'm not going to be happy, and Daddy's not going to be happy either. I feel like I need to do all of this, but time will come soon when I feel, back to myself. I will start putting stuff away and switching things around. For instance, like Autumn's Summer, don't let her do that. Okay, that's it, leave it like that. She wants to go outside. Her clothes needs to be changed, because now she's 18 months, and so I need to do that, but very soon. It's more like sleep. Yeah, it's more like sleep. I mean, I know they made, Derek was saying yesterday, like, I know he knows he's going to wake up and it's not going to be nothing, because we're making so much big fuss about it, about 4 inches of snow. And Derek was like, we're going to wake up and it's probably going to disappear in like a day. So, which he was right. He was right. This year we haven't really had anything at all.
That mommy, and this one too.
Okay,
so that's for you.
Oi. Somebody. Oi. Oh, Dom. Where are you going? Autumn, where are you going? Where are you going?
I'm gonna make my slide for Autumn. Because Autumn loves slides. It's just a straight down bowl. But then I'm gonna add this.
Where are you going?
This.
Huh? Don't tell me you're making a slide again, Summer. With the pillows.
I'm gonna use our pillows too.
How do you wake up with this much energy? You must get it from she must get it from her dad, because I do not wake up with this much energy. So yesterday was the first time I watched. Calm down now. We're not going to the living room yet. Yesterday was the first, let me do this so I can see her. Yesterday was the first time I washed my locks. I know it was a while, but honestly, I wasn't going anywhere. I was mostly home, and I wasn't going to the gym. I wasn't, out running errands. I wasn't sweating or nothing, so it didn't really bother me. But yesterday, I was like, you know what? I just want to, because I don't want to start locks journey. I heard you can start locks journey with, like dirt in your hair or whatnot. So I washed it, and I was scared it might unravel, but it didn't. So I'm very happy about that. But I might have to get a retwist soon. And I spoke to Sarah, the lady who did my locks. She's actually one of you guys. She reached out to me, and then she watches the videos, and she came over and she did the hair for me. She said that the retwist don't take long, because I told her I can't sit that long for hair right now, because I'm usually mostly in bed anyway, because I don't have any energy. So we're gonna wait for middle of March, so in the next 2 weeks, see how I feel, and then we'll decide from there. But yeah, I'm ready to get them retwisted, because see all the regrowth. So, but yeah, I was very happy it didn't come unraveled yesterday. Can you already eat something, Ruth? So I am able to eat something little. I can't eat too much, because and I can't eat not everything. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, Summer, please, no. The day before yesterday, I tried to have a Starbucks sandwich. One of the things that actually kind of saved me with Autumn's pregnancy, and all of it came out. So my mom mixed me this thing called yams. If you're Ghanaian, you would know. It's usually boiled, and she mixed it with a side of like spinach spinach stew. Something little on the side, and I'm able to, believe it or not, hold it down. So she makes that for me. But that's the only thing I can eat right now at the moment. So you can only imagine every day I'm sitting and eating the same thing. But anything else comes. What does I want to do? Autumn, do you want to do that? Come.
Great.
Want to try it? Autumn. Oi.
Well, you want to try mine?
Yours. Come.
Come.
Come to Summer. Come.
Look.
No, I'm okay.
2, 1. Oh. And also, you can slide down it.
That's my. I'm gonna see Summer. That's my pillow.
See that? Now you have it. So, you want to test mine's out? It looks good to me. I'm gonna look at my side. Wow! Mommy, follow me.
Anyway.
I know, I can do that testing.
No, I'm not leaving you down alone.
I
Dangerous.
want to pick her.
Okay. No, that's enough. Bring her over. You can bring her here, not in the bed. Come on. No. Okay, give it to me now.
Oh, no, let her slide.
She's not gonna slide.
See, it's puffy.
She does not like it. That's enough. She doesn't like it.
No.
You need to get ready for school anyway.
Ready? I don't have it.
There you do.
No, I don't want to school.
Hold on. My goodness. Look at how fast she's going. You gonna open the window? Uh-oh, she wants bread. Autumn, not again. Okay, give it to me. Give it to mommy. Autumn. Why are you taking the bread? She has the bread in her hands. Please stop screaming. Enough. Thank you. It's too early to be doing that. Last time she had a little bread in the morning. She Are you okay? Come. She threw up. So I will give her half of one because last time I gave her one. And then this
Wow.
she says, wow.
Wow. Wow.
Here. Autumn, here. Okay. Let me answer a few questions and then I'll be on my way because I need to wash. Ruth, you have a patience of us saying I would be mad Autumn and Derek to play. But I've made Autumn end up playing in Summer's room so you can live in peace. I know, I still have to keep an eye on Autumn, you know? She's a baby. So my conscience won't allow me to be on live while my kids are playing somewhere else because I would have to, you know. I couldn't concentrate. I'm that kind of mom. Are you like that? Where you can't concentrate on anything if you can have, you know, if your kids are somewhere else, you can't really concentrate. I am a mom of 2 toddler and a baby. I would appreciate it if one day you joined my show. Aw, Dudu, V, La Kazi. Oh, that'd be great. Mom of 2. Do you have girls? Do you have boys? All right. I'm glad at least you can hold something down. You are really a strong woman. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Fiona. I hope you get a boy to complete your family and don't have to go through it again. Either way, either a girl or a boy, I will not be going through it again. So, yeah, because I've gotten to a point where, you know, like Derek was saying the other 10, if I complete this pregnancy, I've literally been sick a whole year. Because the first pregnancy with Summer, I was sick for the first 4 or 5 months. Then Autumn, 4 or 5 months. And then this baby, if it goes the same way, I've literally been sick with nausea, vomiting, losing 50 pounds, all of that in a whole year. That's a lot of time to be sick in bed and miserable. So I think I'm ready. I'm 33 now, 32. I'm ready to kind of get my body back. And not really a body back, but just get my mind back, get my... hold on. Get my my mind back to a good place and just enjoy the kids and, you know, enjoy my husband and enjoy kind of not being pregnant and being sick. So if you know what I mean, you guys know. I can't be yeah. So we'll see. Ruth, you're like me with parenting. Yes, you are. Every mom is different. People have a different way of parenting, but yeah, that's how I do it. My lips are looking much better today. Yes, it is. I think what happened is I can't show that part because that part is so not so good, but when I usually throw up, which is part of what hyperemesis is, sometimes you throw up so much and you're throwing up like bile or something, but sometimes it comes out so fast that sometimes it will blow like a vessel or something on your thing. So I think in the middle of the night when I woke up and I was like in the moments of like throwing up, whatever, it must have blown something. But yeah, it's looking much better. I've been putting Vaseline on it, so it's looking much better.
Whoa.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being positive this morning. Thank you for being positive this morning. It snowed here in Buffalo, New York. It's super cold. I bundled my son well with a snowsuit, but he's always hot and takes it off and comes back inside fast because it's too cold. Yeah. I'm sure my mom will take Autumn out later and dress her appropriately for the snow. Right now it's just like a little moment to go out and touch it, so it's fine. And she has to get used to the cold because she's in New York. Ruth, I could only hold peppery food and Coca-Cola while carrying twins. I never went back to second time. I was too scared. Yeah. Yeah, because, you know, with Summer even, I wasn't supposed to have any more children after Summer because Summer's pregnancy was really tough. Autumn was even tougher, but Summer was very tough, and that was my first pregnancy, and I was already skinny to begin with. So Summer, I literally looked like skin and bones. I remember when my sister called me, and I was in the bathtub, and I answered the phone, and that was the first time I've spoken to my sister in months because I was trying to hide from everybody. Because I was so horrible. She literally cried on the phone and then called my parents back home in Ghana like, something is wrong with Ruth. I looked like skeleton. It was bad. A few things happened that, you know, I can't talk about it now, but yeah, it's that bad. But with Autumn was also bad as well. So yeah, I wasn't supposed to have any more after that. They were like, oh, I don't think you can. But I didn't take a big risk with Autumn. And did I have second thoughts when I was pregnant with her? Yes, I did. But this kid. You want water? Hey, babe.
Hey. Hey.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. morning.
Mommy, look.
See that snow out there? Not nearly enough.
You told me. You said that.
Yeah.
You are not excited.
Yeah, no, it should be more, definitely. Lack of snow tonight today.
See that?
I gave her a little bread, but she'll have something later.
How you feeling?
Okay.
Yeah? No, I didn't get such great sleep last night.
You know you did it first.
That's rough. It's okay.
Wait, you can't hug now. Look at her.
It's okay, sweetheart. It's
We're
okay.
just hugging. Excuse me. She wants to be part of it. You want to be part of it? Summer does the same thing too. You should add an extension so you can have more styles and it'll be lay better. Yeah, I was thinking of doing that, but remember guys, when I got this hair done, I was not feeling well. And when I spoke to Sarah, okay, Autumn, I can't carry the whole time, my love. Oi. When I spoke to, you sit right here, okay? When I spoke to Sarah, she said that an extension will take a whole day. So I didn't have a whole day. And even this one took a long time. So I told her, you know, maybe in the future. But yeah, some people do it with extensions. But maybe in the future. For right now, I'm going to get the retwist. And then, I don't know, I'll figure it out, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I will. Who knows? Maybe I might get tired of it looking so short and I might do something, you know? So we'll see. Right now I want to get the retwist first and then I'll decide how it is. Honestly, I haven't thought much about the hair because I've been really not, the hair is the least of my worries. But I think once I get back to my normal self, I'll be more aware, I guess. I'll be more, maybe a bit more self-conscious. Right now, I'm feeling so not so good that I don't really care, if you know what I mean. So, we'll see. We'll see. What are you doing? Cheryl says, it was cute seeing your baby bump yesterday. I'm disabled and unable to have children. Oh. And there's many ways to be a mama, you know? There's many ways to be a mama. Even, you know, I know you're disabled too. That's the problem, you know? But look, you can, you know, hopefully seeing autumn and summer, you know, makes you feel better, you know, because kids naturally make adults feel better anyway because they're so cute, and seeing them just brightens your day. So, right, so no more bread. I know you want more, but no more bread, okay? What do you want? No more bread, because you're gonna get a bellyache. You're gonna do that again like last time. You can't have too much bread. I think she's hungry. I'm sure your hair is the least of your worries at this point. Yes. If you've had hyperemesis. Yes, of course. If you've had hyperemesis gravidarum, let me tell you. First of all, your bed is in the bathroom. That's where you sleep. Because you're throwing up so much that it's not worth even being in bed. You just have to sleep in the bathroom. Just put a blanket down in the bathroom where the toilet is and just lean over and keep throwing up. When you suffer with hyperemesis, I tell you, it makes you it's just a whole other level of pregnancy sickness. It's nothing you've ever felt before. feeling of having a new baby, you're supposed to be very happy, excited, and it takes you the opposite way, where you're feeling like you don't want it, you want to give up, you can't go through it. You're so sick that you start thinking of negative things. You're so sick that you can't eat anything. You're going from eating everything to nothing, and everything around you causes you to just to feel nauseous. I remember the skin, Derek's skin, the hair on Derek's skin was making me feel sick. He couldn't hug me, he couldn't kiss me, he couldn't be in the room with me because I would just go crazy. So it's crazy. It's if you haven't had it before, you would never understand. That's why when you see a lot of comments that say, get over it, or if you put on a nice dress, you might feel better. Just look at a comment like that and you laugh. It's like telling a cancer patient, all you have to do is put on a nice dress and you know what? You feel better about your cancer. It's crazy. You're literally fighting for your life and the life of your baby. And it's so surprising.
I bring her upstairs.
Yeah. And it's so surprising. The mom hung out with her all day. And it's so...
I gotta go get breakfast.
Oh yeah, that is true. Bye-bye, Sam Orham. And it's so surprising that some years ago, which is like 50 years ago, people actually didn't make it. They didn't know what it was, so it's either they got rid of the baby or they DIED. And there's been some cases actually, like 15 years ago, where they didn't know what it was, that both mom and baby did not make it. So that's how, and even now, there's not a lot of studies on it. Nobody knows what it is, why some women get it. Only 1% of women women around the population in the world get it. Only 1%. That's why they don't do a lot of studies on it. And a lot of women don't talk about it. They just suffer in silence. Or maybe perhaps they don't have a platform to talk about it. But yeah, but the thing is also too, a lot of people say, and which I also experience it, when the placenta comes out, everything goes away. So it's summer, autumn, and hopefully this baby, as soon as the placenta came out, even when the baby came out, I was still sick in the hospital. But when the placenta, I'm not kidding, when the doctor pulled out the placenta, I started shaking, crazy, shaking. And I think the doctor was like, that's all the hormones leaving your body. I was shaking. And then like maybe after 30 minutes to an hour, I was like, oh, I'm normal again. I can drink regular water. I can eat food. I'm hungry. I want to eat something. And that was like the first time I've had fruit in a whole year or 9 months of the pregnancy. And I was like, I want fruit. And Derek brought me, the hospital brought me strawberries. And I remember eating a strawberry for the first time. And I was like, oh my gosh, the strawberry is so good. I've never had strawberries this good before. And everyone was looking at me like, oh my gosh. That was the first time. Everything tasted good again. So, and I am a part of a group called Hyperemesis Gravidarum on Facebook. And most of the women say, yes, also, when the placenta came out, they felt better. So some people are thinking maybe it is connected somehow to placenta. They said it might also be maybe connected to genetics. It also might be connected to the man's genetics. So, but then someone said I had a baby with two different men, and I had the baby with one man's. I was normal, and then the other man I wasn't. You know, one man I had a normal pregnancy, and the other man I had a hyperemesis. So it could be the man, you know. In which case, Derek. But it couldn't also. So, and then someone said they had it with the first pregnancy, and then the second pregnancy, they didn't have it. And it was the same man. So at this point, nobody knows. And, you know, and I hope that as the years go by, that they kind of like pay attention to it and really, you know, do some research and help us, you know, because it's horrible, and I don't know. Oh, I experienced it once. I threw up bad and lost so much weight. Unfortunately, mine didn't make it. Yeah, that's the story. I'm very happy that and lucky that I made mine where, you know, we're healthy, but most women, you know, they end up not being able to have their baby. They don't make it. So it's the saddest thing, because you know, you pray and hope for a baby, and you do everything to have a baby, and you're like, shoot. You know, I've seen some stories in the Hyperemesis page where women, it's like, I really want this baby, but I can't do it. I can't go another day and I pray for this baby. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. And, you know, you can tell them a million times, you know, in that moment, you can tell them everything will be fine and keep pushing. You can do it. But when you're in that moment, when you're just horrible, miserable, and so sick, you're in the hospital room every weekend and you can't eat anything and you're lethargic and they're poking you a million times and you can't drink and all of these things, you get to a dark place. You find yourself like, you know, and it takes Jesus to get you out of it. And a lot of prayers and a lot of family and a lot of everything, you know. But, you know, the good thing is when baby comes out, you forget everything and life goes on and everything. So, yeah. But I think what we need to do is not hide. We need to share our stories with people. Same thing with other pregnancy sickness, like, you know, preeclampsia, all the other things that happen during pregnancy. I just wish, and I always wish that women would share more of their pregnancy stories, real pregnancy stories, not the like, oh, I felt beautiful every day till the baby comes out. And we all know that's not right. We all know that it's not true. And you'd share those stories, and then people would know real things that happen to women and know that pregnancy is not easy. And I really wish women would share that part of themselves more often, to help bring awareness also, and to help get research going, and, you know, and so we can be taken seriously, basically, you know. So I'm talking so much. Derek is going to go get food for the girls. So as soon as he comes home, I'm going to get off. What happened? No one ever told me, oh, Francine has been reported. What happened? Who's Francine? Is she being mean in the comments? Oh, don't worry about it. I just saw it. You think she would rather be sick and tired the whole time for content? That's funny. This month, we've only created maybe 8 videos if we're lucky. And that's with me forcing myself to come online because I wanted to give you guys update, because I didn't want to get sick and then go offline. The second time pregnancy with Autumn, we were gone for 5 months. Derek and I disappeared on Facebook. This time around, I did not want to. I wanted to show you kind of like all the nitty-gritty, all of the pain and suffering, everything I have to go through. Trust me, I would rather be pregnant and happy and all of that stuff. So yeah. And by the way, if you're wondering, the condition I have is hyperemesis gravidarum. This way, if you have it with your pregnancy, you know exactly what it is. when you go to the doctor, you go to the hospital, you go to the ER, make sure you tell them that this way they can treat you properly. Because sometimes you get in the hands of people, let me just block this Francine person, and in this way, you guys can have a peace of mind. Okay. I don't usually block much, but when I see this amount of comments underneath and it's taken away from the video, I just have to, because it's just something to do. So this way, when you go, they, because up to now, there's some professionals in the hospitals who have no idea what it is, and they would misdiagnose you. So yeah, just be aware. And if you are pregnant and you are throwing up, you can't keep anything down, you can keep food down, water down, you're losing a lot of weight, you go in the hospital every weekend, getting drips, all of these things, you most likely have that. So when you know what the name of it, you can tell them, this is what I have, this is what I need nutrition, I need this through my IV. And sometimes you can even have home health, which is what I had with Summer. I had a home health. They had an IV with me at home, and would come and change my IV. And you sometimes would have a pump, so like a Zofran pump in your stomach, where you stick the needle in and the medicine goes in your stomach, all of that stuff. So they do have things that would help. It's not going to take it away completely, but it will help you manage every day to day, so you're not basically dead. So it helps you, so you're just not, so yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm just going to go sit down for a bit. Oh, glad you're sharing. I had never heard of it. Yeah, a lot of people haven't heard of it. A lot of women are not aware of it. And I'm so glad I have a platform with you guys to be able to share this. And even if one person knows the name of it and it helps them in the future, and they go to the hospital like, I have this, I know it because I know somebody who had it, then I've done my job. Then I have saved one person, so that's all I want in the end. That's all I want in the end. Do you think I don't want to be coming online looking or, good, glowing up, my hair done, all of this? Of course, but this is my reality at the moment. I don't have it all put together. And yet here I am. I'm not hiding. I'm not saying it's a beautiful thing. Pregnancy is not a beautiful thing. It's a little ugly. That's okay. So, yeah. But thank you guys so much. I may have to go because it's in the morning. I have to go too. But I never ever really chat up like this and read comments, and I figured, I might as well do today. But I'm really grateful for you guys, and I'm grateful for all the positivity. It's the best ever. I'm glad that we can have a space on this platform that we call Facebook that is positive. And Derek and I really want to keep it that way on our page, because there's so much toxicity out there. And honestly, it's not good for health. It's not good for your brain. It's not good for your mental health. It is so toxic on this space. And I feel like over the last year, it's gotten so horrible. Because I remember when Derek and I first got here, and the reason why we got on Facebook was because it was so blessed and everything was so happy. And I feel like over the last year, it's just gone opposite. It's been so bad. Wherever you look on the space, it's been just so toxic. And I just hope that it doesn't drive us out, because the worse it gets, the more creators don't want to be on the platform, because it's gotten to a place where there's so much toxicity. But I'm so glad that our page can be positive, and we can have these positive moments on our page. And I really want to keep it that way, because once it gets too much, I don't know if we'll be able to do it. For me, how my brain works, I cannot be in a negative space, a toxic place. We only have one life to live, and I cannot be concentrating on bad things that do not help my brain, feed my brain. And as a Christian woman too, I can't have both. I can't be like all God, and then also have a part of me that is living in a toxic space environment. But either way, Derek and I are very happy that this pace is very good. And yeah, we are in this together. So good morning, everybody, and I will talk to you guys soon. Love you guys so much. Thank you, everybody. Mwah. Bye, guys.